Sorry, we have just started recording.
That's okay.
I will get like a step back. I will do an introduction quickly before, and sorry. Uh, so let's get back a step back. So welcome all again. This is me, Mohammed Jamil, the product marketing at Omniful, and we have our guest, Mohammed Noor. Today we'll data analytics and report. And as Muhammad been mentioning, to have a real-time visibility, one element is to have it all under one dashboard. And what else, Muhammad? Yani go through the point of having a real-time visibility and why it's actually important.
Why it is actually important? Because as we mentioned on the beginning, right now you are having multiple source of doing the operation part, like starting from the warehouses, dark stores, or retail, where you are receiving your stock, where you are fulfilling your orders. There is sales channel marketplaces, you are receiving an orders, and there is a customer just keeping right there waiting to receive their orders inside their warehouses, to opening their package. There is an orders, it will become with the drivers on the street. They wanted to deliver these orders, and inside every something or everything I mentioned right now, there is a multiple criteria, multiple stages, depending on the process it's already happened. So you need to know exactly where is the bottleneck right now, where is the challenge it's already happened, and depending on this data, at least you can know what is the SLAs you can generate it, and depend on it, where is the bottlenecks to improve it and enhance it, and what's the fail points or the fail action it's happening right now, to take the actions immediately for them. So if we are talking about an operation manager, he wanted to follow about everything it's happening under him. He need to be aware about everything, aware about the whole data, and see them on the final result. So he can know exactly what I can do right now.
Amazing. So let's have a step in. For me, as you mentioned, as operation manager, what's like the daily reports I should focus on, and how can I have more control and what to actually focus on from your point of view as implementation engineer?
As an operation manager, you need to build for you like a morning routine and daily routine to go through the report and analytics. And if we are taking like an example, specific points, you need to go through them every day in the morning. You need to take around 3 to 5 minutes just to see some analytics related to the pending orders in any stage. What is the stock alerts on the dashboard, to know exactly what is the action I must be taking inside or during my day. What is the performance scored for your teams and for your employees, so you know exactly how you need to move them between stage to another stage. So every time in morning, it's became better for you to build a routine for you to check some of data, some of things. If you wanted to talking about through the whole day, you need to follow up everything. It is working fine after you already taking the decision, depending on the 5 minute morning routine, like seeing the order aging analysis, and especially order aging analysis, because will give you a full visibility when the order it's already came to you, when every step it is or every action it was taking for every thing inside the process, making sure for picking, packing, dispatching with the drivers, between the warehouses, between the processes, you are following up the time in the right way, and there is no time it is taking more than the SLAs you already built it. For pickers and backers inside your warehouses, it is the most necessary thing, because you wanna to make sure the team you already handle it right now, they are working on the right way, on the fast as they can, and you are not putting a number of teams or number of employees in any stage on the wrong way. And at least you need to tracking the delivery tracking and delivery SLAs, delivery data, because after you are doing your great job inside your warehouse, depending on your outbound, then there is drivers and couriers and last mile provider companies. They will complete your journey to deliver this order for your final customer. So for an example, if you are fulfilling the order in a minute, then the order it is delivered in a days. So you are doing your job, but not the whole job, and there is no one complete your journey in the right way.
Amazing. So you give us like a quick 3 at the morning and 3 throughout the day. What's this is from your point of view, could be the most important reports and analysis I should look at.
Yeah, right. It is
Amazing.
like the most important
Let's
analysis, and you can deep dive on it as a reports when you are having a free time to build for the future.
Amazing. But how it will help me to unlock any, for example, bottlenecks I do have or some blockers and issues I may face as an operation manager.
For the bottlenecks, the first thing related to the bottlenecks, it is to making sure there is no orders is stuck inside your workflows. Maybe this order is stuck related to the stock discrepancy. Maybe it's stuck because of the picking rates and fulfillment rates, or maybe your orders is stuck because of the deliveries trending and let's say delay on the deliveries. So you need, as we mentioned, to focus on every stage one by one, making sure you are building your SLAs. We are taking an example. We are building an SLA. The order, it will not stuck more than 2 hours. So you need to go through the whole reasons why it is stuck right now. The first reasons you are mentioned right there, it is stack discrepancy growing. Maybe you are having the order, you are having the capability to fulfilling and deliver the order in the right time, but there is no enough stock right now to fulfilling your orders. Or maybe you are having the stock along with the orders, along with the whole things can help you, but your team, they are not taking the responsibility and taking the leadership to doing their work. So you need to go inside the big rates dropping. It is not dropped. You are working on the right scale. And for deliveries, maybe sometimes there is a huge number of shipment. It must be delivered from the drivers, from the last mile provider system, sorry, from the last mile provider companies. So you wanted to make sure you gave them the shipment on the right time, in the right pickup time, and you are not give them an volume more than they are can do it, or they are can deliver for the final customers.
Okay, that's actually an eye-opening, but let's see it in action. How would you يعني, go through, for example, Omniflow platform, and what's the exact report that you will move on and check as an operation manager? So I would love يعني, to give the control in your hand right now, so you can share
Yeah,
your
please.
screen to go through the platform. You can share
Yeah.
screen, Muhammad, right now.
If you can give me just the control to show you inside Omniflow how I can have these details we already mentioned right now, to go through them in the right way, in the right time, in the right way. So right now I will talking especially about Omniflow, how we already providing these data. Like an example for this dashboard, you already see it right now. It is dashboard giving you a specific number related to your work, about the pending task, the sales orders, returns, manifest, new orders. These numbers will give you a visibility where I'm failing right now, or where is the bottleneck right now, to moving the employees inside the warehouse and increase the number of employees inside any task. If you are taking like an example for this numbers showing you how many order it must be picked, how many order in under picking, it must be packed, under packaging, how many shipment it is pending, so I need to call more couriers to dispatch my orders, how many shipment it's already with the drivers right now. So this number give you something like alerts, where is the bottleneck right now inside the outbound process. And if you are talking about the whole operation inside the warehouse, the another number will showing you where is the maybe bottleneck, or where is the trending happening with you right now. If we are going through the whole things, maybe it will take a lot of time from us, but I want to just to go quickly. If you wanted to see the analytics itself, there is an analytics calling the data from the reports. It's already put it in your database, and the system will give it to you in the perfect and right charts. So you can see what is the average order pick rate or back rate, how many order it is sales by seller. This is if we wanted to look for a specific warehouse for a specific location, it's already happening inside it. And if you wanted to tracking like the expiry date for the items, there is no item, it will be near to expired, near to out of stock. So I will take the actions on the right time. What is the item? It is maybe out of stock right now. What is the performance per picker and backer inside my warehouse? What is the space utilization? So I'm taking a decision in the right way. If I wanted to look for my work as a seller or someone who's selling his item, so he wanted to have another way of analytics, like what is the average order value, sales by channel if you are selling your items in multiple channels, marketplaces, multiple stores, what is the top sold items by quantity, the top sold by revenue, so you can focus on these items to having a campaigns, more thing for it. Where is the most sold SKUs by country, so you can keep focused in this country to increase more and more selling for you. And another thing related to the deliveries, related to the experience for the final customers. If you wanted to go back to the full page, there is a full page showing you what's happening inside the fulfillment, what's happening with the shipment with the last mile providers, and what's happening for your returns numbers. So you can check all of these numbers together if you want to just to be focused for the whole journey together. And another analytics, maybe it will be more benefit for someone he just tracking the shipment with the last mile providers, or another analytics maybe focused on the last mile providers in deep details with the numbers show it to you. So this is quickly how you can following up inside Omniful, and what is the exact page you wanted to jump to it to get your data.
That's actually amazing, Muhammad. So now you have took us through a lot of analytics and a lot of reports, but I would love to hear from our guests. If you have any question to Muhammad about like any report, how can I, for example, uh, check something in the fulfillment journey, as you mentioned, the order aging analytics and reports. If you have any question, please write it in the Q&A. You can see it below, or in the chat if you want. And we will present the question. And here we have Muhammad here to answer any question that you have. So let's wait a bit for any questions. And while waiting,
Let's
so
give
we
guests
actually,
like sometimes to thinking about some questions if they wanna.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You walk us through a very or actual a very insightful reports so me as a project manager, I just go through two routines at the morning and throughout the day. What should I look at directly? So this is very informative.
Thank you. Maybe today we are
Yes.
trying to cover
So
the analytics and reports on the fast way, but maybe in the future we can know from the attendance what is the specific point they wanted to asking about it,
yes,
and keep deep
definitely.
diving inside these things.
Yeah. And always you can reach us at Omniful, and we can connect with you personally. And hopefully Muhammad also connects with you at a personal level. So we got here a question. Can I see all my warehouses in one dashboard? So instead of having multiple uh, tools, maybe multiple like scattered analytics or reports, can I all combine them into one place only?
Okay, if we wanted to talking about the right way and how the Omniful it's building this in the right way, you already need to have that one dashboard, one page. You can see the whole details for your reports and analytics. And how we already built that, it is by integrate with the whole parties, another system parties, to having the data and sorted inside the system. So we can give it to you in the just one dashboard. Like if you are having multiple warehouses, multiple operation location, we will give you all of these in one workspace. If you are having multiple of source of orders, like sales channel and marketplaces, we already integrate with all of them to collecting the data from their side. If you are working with a lot of last mile providers, the same thing, we already have it. So we are building like an one ecosystem, collecting the whole things, the whole data. You already need it, sorted right there, and give you the final analytics. Maybe we are receiving some questions from the attendants.
Okay. Yes, we have two questions. So we have a question from Abdurrahman. Is there any analytics and reports specifically for TMS? And I would love you to take us through the platform so you can present us and to answer Abdurrahman's question by your own.
Yes,
So let
yes,
me,
exactly.
yes, you can
Okay.
take control.
Sorry, because I'm not preparing, let's say, my analytics and this thing for the TMS, but we already have these analytics inside the system, showing you exactly what it's already happening with your fleet, with your drivers, and how they already providing the delivery task for your clients in a deep specific details. Maybe because today, but we are focusing on the operation for the whole cycle. So we are merging the TMS analytics inside the operation analytics, like you are following with your drivers, like any another last mile provider.
Okay.
If you allow me, there is another question from Abu Banat, if you see it. Sorry, because you are jumping
Oh,
to
yeah.
Abdurrahman.
So,
Yes.
yes.
So
Do we have automatic alerts or mails, WhatsApp, other sources?
okay, right now, to be full honest, you need to check this page because there is a lot of details you will see it right there. So to have it through WhatsApp or through emails, you need to specify exactly what you wanted to receive as an alert. And for technical company, we can build that to have an integration with something like a chatbot or with the emails to send to you your emails. But it will be customized thing depend on every one he wanted to focus on what.
Okay. We have also another question from Osama Mahmoud. Can I check my Picker and Backer productivity every hour with any download reports?
Yeah,
So we want to go
exactly.
through the Picker and Backer and also the productivity. How can I check the productivity of my Picker and Backer process?
Type. Okay. If you allow me, just I wanted to share my screen for 30 seconds to show this thing.
Yeah,
Right
definitely.
now, inside Omniful system, you're already having these details to see your picker and backer performance, bear name and bear numbers, and any another performance related to your warehouse, like how many orders picked during the times, and the orders backed, and what is the average order processing time and average order pick rate. And as you can see right there, I'm just putting a filter to go for the old data. But if you are not putting any filters, it will be a live data and showing you the analytics in the right way you are looking for it. Maybe if I'm just removing the filter, as you can see, because there is no work right now inside this demo workspace. So there is no data, it is reflected until there is the work, it's begin happening again tomorrow.
Oh, and can I have it by hour?
Yeah, exactly. You can have it by
What's usually?
day, by hour. You can put your specific filter without any
Yeah,
need
you
to go
can filter
back to
it
reports and
out.
download them. Yes. Right now, Osama, I think he is asking about live data, live reporting, live analytics. This is exactly what we already provide. In the other hand, we already sorting the data for you to go through them at any another time.
So all the reports and analytics that you have presented and you have seen, it's all live, like immediate reflection.
Yes.
Amazing. So if you have also any question, we will have the pleasure to answer it. And
Yes.
if you
There is
don't have for now and you want to contact the team later, you can sign up through 𝗠MNIFUL website, and we will be happy to serve you and answer any question that you have.
if you
I
allow me,
believe you
Muhammad.
have a question.
Yeah, there is a
Yes.
question from Abdulrahman again.
Okay.
He is asking, can you please explain more details about performance scorecard? To be very transparent, Abdulrahman, right now you need to compare the performance, you already have it, or the data you already have it about the performance with the SLAs you already put it. So let's say there is a fixed performance you can compare with it, but this performance or with these data or these SLAs you wanted to compare with it, it will be related to your work exactly. Like if you are having a huge facility, if you are having a specific outbound methodology or inbound methodology, all of these SLA, it will be different, depend on what you already handling. So we cannot put like a one fixed methodologies to compare about what the data you already have it or the performance you already have it with the SLA. It will be like case by case or facility by facility or store by store, something like this. And it will be a long thing we need to discuss it. So if we can have a time together to discuss this point, it's my pleasure.
Yes, and let's connect Abdurrahman with us and with Muhammad Noor specifically. We would be happy actually to to listen and to answer any question that you have. What else? If anyone have any question, we are happy to answer. I think we have a hand raised, but I'm not sure if I can enable it. Let me check. If you can write the question, it would be better because I'm not, or we cannot enable the voice aspect or the voice. How can we check? Yes. So we have a question from or from Osama. How can we check aging of any kind of put-away bending, for example?
Aging of any kind of put-away bending. So I think Osama, he wanted to check our system exactly. So because this question, it's related to this our system exactly. So to checking this thing, we're already building a page, name it bending put away. Inside this page, you can see what is it is bending right now to be re-put away or put away exactly inside the locations. And we are separated by the source because sometimes maybe there is an order, it is cancelled during the fulfillment process. So you need to reboot away these items, or maybe there is an adjustment happening for your items, collecting some items as a fail. So you need to put away these items, maybe an assembly or production put away. After there is an item, it was bring from the locations or bring from the shelf and you are give it to the assembly team, then you wanna to bring it back to the shelf again, or a new inbound or a new receiving, you already inbound it right now, and you wanted to know if the put away it is done for them or not. Because of that, we are building one page, name it pending put away, and separate every pending put away source from where you need to have to take the action for it.
Okay, amazing. So sorry also for taking
For
through. I
yes,
believe we will have 1 minute actually, and the webinar will, I'm not sure if it will close automatically, but we will have only 1 minute. So thank you all for attending today's webinar and today's masterclass. This is actually the first masterclass with 𝗠MNIFUL. Hopefully, we will have a consistent masterclasses where we handle a specific point like what we had today in analytics. We will go through item by item in operations, and we will try to cover everything about operations. And to be master at operation, this is the series for you. This is the webinars series for you. Omniful Masterclass. Thank you for attending today's masterclass, and thank you for our guest, Muhammad Noor. It's been a pleasure
Thank you.
actually to invite you here, and hopefully to be in more masterclasses. Thank you. Thank you all.
Inshallah. Thank you. Thank you all.